Hello people, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today's we will learn about a mitochondria. What is mitochondria? I need to say that this video is very useful for all the students for a PUC, undergraduate, PG, and this mitochondria is a very important topic in all the classes. Okay, so this is useful for all the student who has the topic mitochondria in their syllabus. So I will discuss everything in a detail. So let's get started. What are mitochondria? Mitochondria are ribbon-shaped cellular organelles, oxygen-consuming cellular organelles of immense importance floating free throughout the cell. These are oxygen-consuming. These are ribbon-shaped cellular organelles and floating freely throughout the cells. Okay. As you know, mitochondria is present in all the eukaryotic cell. Next point is they are also known as a powerhouse of a cell because these mitochondria produces the biological energy which is needed for a cell, that is in the form of a adenosine triphosphate. Next, enzymatic oxidation of a chemical compound in a bacteria releases energy. Enzymatic oxidation in the bacteria releases the energy. Since mitochondria act as a powerhouse of a cell, they are abundantly found in those sites where energy is earnestly required, such as sperm tail, muscle cell, liver cell. In a muscle cell, liver cell, it is up to 1600 mitochondria per cell, but in a microvilli oocyte there are more than 3 lakh mitochondria per cell depending upon their function. Okay, next, typically there are about 200 mitochondria per cell. There are about 200 mitochondria per cell. It represents the total 55% of a total volume of a cell. Mitochondria has a 25% of a total volume of a cell. In 1890, mitochondria was first described by Richard Altman and he called them as a bioblast. Richard Altman first gave the name as a bioblast, called them as a bioblast, but Benda in year of 1897 coined the term mitochondria. Who coined the term mitochondria? That is Benda in the year of 1987 coined the term mitochondrion. Okay. Now this is the structure of a mitochondria. You look here. Next, what is the structure of mitochondria? Mitochondria are a mobile plastic organelle that have a double membrane structure. Mitochondria is a double membrane structure. Okay. Mitochondria is a double membrane structure. Ranges from 0.5 to 10 micrometer in a diameter. It is 0.5 to 1 micrometer diameter. Okay. It has a 4 distinct domain: outer membrane, inner membrane, intermembrane space, as well as matrix. The organelle is enclosed by a 2 membrane. As you heard here, it has a 2 membrane, outer membrane and an inner membrane. There is a smooth outer membrane and markedly folded tubular inner mitochondrial membrane. It has a 2 membranes. It has a smooth outer membrane as well as a markedly folded inner membrane. It has a large surface area and encloses the matrix space. It has a large surface area due to the presence of a cristae. Okay, next, the intermembrane space is located in between the inner and the outer membrane. The intermembrane space is located in between inner and the outer membrane. In between the inner and the outer membrane. The number and shape of a mitochondria as well as the number of a cristae they have can differ widely from cell type to cell type. Sorry. The number and shape of a mitochondria differs from cell type to cell type. And the number of a cristae as well. Okay, what are cristae? What is cristae? I'll show them. The markedly folded, this folded structure, as you can see, this folded structure, it is called as a cristae. Okay, this markedly folded structure is called as a cristae, and the number of a cristae, the number of folding as well as the shape and the number of a mitochondria per cell depends widely on their functions from cell type to cell type. Okay, tissue with extensive metabolism like heart muscle have mitochondria which particularly large number of a cristae, have large number of foldings. As you know, heart muscles have a large number of cristae foldings in a mitochondria. Next, Even within the one type of a tissue, the shape of a mitochondria can vary depending upon their functional status. sorry. Even in a single type of a tissue, the shape of a mitochondria differ in every cell depending upon the functional status. What is the function of a status? Depending upon their function, the shape of the mitochondria differ from each and every cell in a single type of a tissue. Both mitochondrial membrane are very rich in protein. As you know, outer as well as inner mitochondrial membrane are very rich in proteins. Next, we will learn in more detail about outer mitochondrial membrane. Okay. The outer mitochondrial membrane resembles more with the plasma membrane in a structure and chemical composition. As you know, this outer mitochondrial membrane resembles, means it is more similar to the plasma membrane in both in the structure as well as in a chemical composition. As you know, what is plasma membrane? Plasma membrane is also called as a cell membrane. And again, next point, porine in the outer membrane allow the small molecule to be exchanged between a cytoplasm as well as a intermembrane space. The porins on the outer membrane allows the small molecule to be exchanged between intermembrane and a cytoplasm. Okay, next, inner membrane. Inner membrane is very rich in enzymes, coenzymes and other components of electron transport chain. Sorry. It also contains proton pumps and many permease protein for a transport of various molecules such as citrates, ADP, phosphate, ATP. As you know, the inner mitochondrial, as you know, both the membranes are very rich in proteins and enzymes, but mainly the inner mitochondrial membrane is very rich in enzymes, coenzymes and other components of electron transport chain. It also contains proton pumps and many permease proteins for the transport of various molecules. It helpful in a transport of various molecules like phosphate, ATP, ADP, etc. Then second point, inner mitochondrial membrane gives a finger-like outgrowth called as a cristae towards the lumen of a mitochondrion and contain a tennis racket shaped F1 particles that contain ATPase enzyme for a ATP synthesis. As I told you, as I shown you earlier, that a cristae, what is the shape of a cristae? These cristae arises from an inner mitochondrial membrane towards the lumen of a mitochondria. Okay, and it contains a ATPase enzyme to ATP synthesis. As you know, these foldings here, the electron transport chain takes place. Due to this, it synthesizes a ATP. It synthesizes ATP from a ATPase enzyme. So it is the cristae is very useful, very necessary. Okay. Next, the inner mitochondrial membrane is completely impermeable even to a small molecules with the exception of O2, CO2 and water. As you know, the outer membranes, the protein in outer membrane allow small molecules to be exchanged between intermembrane space and cytoplasm, but in the inner mitochondrial membrane, it is completely impermeable even to a small molecules except water, oxygen and nitrogen. Water, oxygen and carbon dioxide, sorry. So next, mitochondrial matrix. Mitochondrial matrix is the liquid area encircled by mitochondrial matrix is a liquid area encircled by the inner membrane, and it contains the soluble enzyme of Krebs cycles like acetyl CoA to produce carbon dioxide, water and hydrogen ions, both of which passes on a hydrogen atom to the respiratory or electron transport chain where oxidative phosphorylation takes place to generate energy rich ATP molecule. Here, mitochondria also contain a single or a mitochondria also contain in their matrix single or a double circular double stranded DNA molecule called as a mtDNA and 55S ribosome. I will show you. In a mitochondria, this mitochondria also contains a DNA. As a mitochondria also contains a DNA, it has its own DNA and it produces 25% of its protein requirement by its own. So hence it is called as a semi-autonomous organelle. Mitochondria is also called as a semi-autonomous organelle. Okay, it has a, this is the nucleus. It may be of a single circular or it may be of a double circular, and it is, as you know, it is a double helical structure, double stranded DNA molecule. It is called as a mtDNA, and it has 55S ribosome. As you know, mitochondria has a 70S ribosome, which is similar to that of a prokaryotic nucleus ribosome. Hence, it resembles more with the prokaryotic nucleus. Okay. Hence, because it has its own personal DNA, it is called as a semi-autonomous organelle, because it produces its own 25% of its own energy, proteins, by its DNA. Hence, it is called semi-autonomous organelle. It synthesizes 10% of their protein in their its own protein synthetic machinery. They are considered to be as a semi-autonomous organelle. Okay, then what are the functions? We will look after what are the functions of a mitochondria. First function, the most important function of a mitochondria is to produce energy. The main function of a mitochondria is to produce energy in the form of adenosine triphosphate ATP. It is one of the cell's energy currency, and it provides energy to the host to carry out the cellular reaction and mechanisms of a cell. Okay, next, the simpler molecule of nutrients are sent to mitochondria to be processed and to produce charged molecule. The simpler molecule are sent to the mitochondria and to produce a charged molecule. This charged molecule then combines with oxygen and produces a ATP molecule. This process is known as oxidative phosphorylation. Okay, this process is known as oxidative phosphorylation. Next, next function of a mitochondria. Mitochondria also produces a brown fat, accumulated iron containing pigment like hemiferritin, ions of calcium and phosphate. Like example, osteoblasts and a bone of a yolk or a yolk protein. Okay, mitochondria also produces the brown fat, iron containing pigments like hemiferritin, ions of calcium and a phosphate. Fourth function, mitochondria help the cell to maintain a proper concentration of calcium ion. Okay, mitochondria helps the cell to maintain the concentration of the calcium ion, proper exact concentration of a calcium ion in the cell. Next, mitochondria also helps in building certain parts of a blood and hormones like testosterone and estrogen. Mitochondria helps for building certain parts of a blood as well as the hormones like testosterone and estrogen. The liver cells mitochondria have enzymes that detoxify ammonia. The mitochondria in the liver cells which helps to detoxify ammonia from the liver cells. Okay, seventh function of a mitochondria. Mitochondria also play an important role in the process of apoptosis or a programmed cell death. What is meant by apoptosis? Apoptosis means the death of the cells by its own. It is called as a suicide, cell suicide. It is also called as a cell suicide. Okay, play a very important role in apoptosis or a programmed cell death. This is the very dangerous. And next, abnormal death of a cells due to the dysfunction of mitochondria can affect the human function of an organ. Then the abnormal death of a cell due to the dysfunction of a mitochondria, due to the difference in the functions of a mitochondria, the abnormal death of a cells takes place. This affect the functions of organ, and ultimately the organs lead to the effect to the human body. Okay, or any other entire body. Next, over. This is that's it. There are 7 to 8 functions, and you can write this in a 5 to 10 marks question also. You can take screenshot from here. This is the first definition and all this. This is a structure. As I told you, this is the outer membrane and it is a inner membrane. You can't see, it's not clear. I tried my best. This is the outer membrane and it's a inner membrane. These parts are cristae. This is a cristae and this is the DNA. This double stranded helical structure, it's a DNA. As you see, this is a blue part. It's a DNA of a mitochondria. And this is the matrix space between a cristae. This is a matrix. Okay, this is the structure of a mitochondria, and this video is very helpful. So okay, thank you so much. Like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So thank you guys. Thank you.